on 720? I'm getting nothing.
Yeah, I'm on 720.
Are you getting a picture? Are you getting a picture?
I'm getting his picture. Should be one shot.
Drag it out. Thank you.
All rise. Court is now in session. Honorable Judge Andrew Cook presiding. Be seated, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Folks, before we get started, I appreciate everybody taking the time to come a little earlier. This is a sort of a busy day. I appreciate Judge Hayes giving us the courtroom for this, for the arraignment. Before we get started, I just want to kind of go over a couple of things, okay? I know we have people here from the family in this case, and folks in the media as well, everybody here. I appreciate all of you being here. I just want to say to everyone here, if you please could just do a couple of things for me, okay? I know I just want to make you aware there's going to be some things that are read today. These are allegations at this time, but there's going to be some things that are read out loud. It's probably not going to be pleasant to hear. There's going to be some things discussed that are going to be difficult to hear. But if you would, just please try to keep the courtroom in order. I'm going to do my best to do that. All I ask is for you to do the same. If there is an outburst of any type, I will have to ask our deputies to have you escorted from the courtroom. If there are further outbursts, then contempt of court may be issued. Last thing I want to see happen, okay? But y'all just work with me, okay? morning.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Drummond, we are here this morning to arraign you on these charges. It's my responsibility to notify you of them and what you were charged with. First charge this morning that you have before the court is one count of first-degree murder. It's alleged that on the 29th of July, Mr. Braden Williams was located deceased from apparent gunshot wounds on Carrington Road in Tiptonville in Lake County, Tennessee. During the course of the investigation, it was determined that Mr. Drummond did with premeditation knowingly and intentionally kill Mr. Braden Keith Williams with the use of a firearm. It's alleged he did commit this offense also while being in possession of a firearm after being convicted of a felony, being aggravated robbery in Madison County, Tennessee. He has one count, therefore, of first-degree murder and unlawful possession of a firearm. Second charge you have, sir, is first-degree murder and one other count of unlawful possession of a firearm. It's alleged during the course of investigation that a James Wilson was located deceased from apparent gunshot wounds in Lake County, Tennessee on Carrington Road. It was determined that you with premeditation knowingly and intentionally killed Mr. Wilson with the use of a firearm. It's also alleged, based on the same facts or circumstances, that you are a convicted felon out of Madison County. In addition to that, sir, you also have one count of first-degree murder and unlawful possession of a weapon. It's alleged that you, during the course of investigation, officers determined that Mr. Drummond, with premeditation, knowingly and intentionally killed Miss Adriana Williams in Lake County, Tennessee, on Carrington Road. She was discovered from an apparent gunshot wound, deceased. In addition to that, he also is a convicted felon out of Madison County, Tennessee. You also, sir, have one count of first-degree murder and an additional unlawful possession of a weapon. It's alleged during the course of the investigation, officers determined that you did with premeditation knowingly, intentionally kill Miss Courtney Rose with the use of a firearm. She was discovered deceased from apparent gunshot wounds on Carrington Road in Lake County, Tennessee. It's alleged, in addition to that, sir, as previously stated, you are a convicted felon allegedly from the county of Madison in Tennessee. Ms. Jessica, we have the other charge. I don't have the Sorry about that, Mr. Drummond. In addition to that, finally, he has one count of aggravated kidnapping and a possession of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony. It's alleged that all of the victims in the case that previously were mentioned were located deceased from apparent gunshot wounds on the same date. A minor child with the date of birth 12/12/2024 with the initials WW was discovered left in the front of a residence in Dyer County, Tennessee. States that Mr. Drummond committed the offense of aggravated kidnapping by false imprisonment, which was committed to facilitate the commission of a felony or flight. It's alleged he committed this offense also possessing a firearm during the commission of said dangerous felony when he possessed a firearm. He therefore has those counts. General Goodman, is the state moving forward with felony charges in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Mr. Drummond, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you at this time on your behalf, being that you did not have counsel appointed or retained to represent you. Are you going to be able to hire an attorney, sir, to represent you, or will you need me to ask you questions about your finances to appoint you an attorney?
I'm not going to be able to hire him, sir.
Okay. Sir, if you could, to the best of your ability, please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give is true, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand down, sir. Mr. Drummond, prior to being taken in on these charges, sir, were you working anywhere?
I had a business, excitable run business, kids parties, website shows, decorations, stuff like that.
So you were self-employed, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to ask you, sir. Obviously, that may vary depending on how much business you generate monthly. If you could estimate for me what your monthly income would be from that business?
It it varied, but it was around $4,000 to $6,000 a month.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, a lot of it, I was just starting it up, and a lot of the money went right back in to investing in the
When did,
business.
when did you start the business, sir?
I started LLC in February. I believe I started operations just a month or two ago.
Just a month or two ago? Okay. Sir, let me ask you, do you own a home? Do you own a vehicle? I'm sorry?
I do, it's cities right now,
Okay. Can you tell me the make and model of the vehicle, sir?
and County Day 3,
Okay. Do you recall how much you paid for that vehicle?
$12,000.
Okay. Are you still, are you making payments on the vehicle?
No, sir.
Do you have a checking or savings account, sir?
Yes,
Do you know roughly at this moment how much is in that checking or savings account?
$1,200.
General, I think due to the sort of the uncertainty of his business, I think that based on that, and the fact he doesn't own much personal property, I think he does qualify as indigent for appointment of counsel. I have reached out previously to Mr. Brian Huffman out of Covington, and he has told me he is willing to take the appointment in this case. So what I'm going to do is appoint Mr. Brian Huffman to represent Mr. Drummond in this case. Mr. Drummond, Mr. Brian Huffman is an attorney in Covington, Tennessee. He is going to be appointed in this case to represent you, sir. We're going to get his contact information to you, and also we're going to get his information for where to contact him and locate him and be able to discuss your case with him. We'll be happy to get that to you, and we're going to send you his files and we're going to send your files to his office for him to review that. Okay? General, does the state wish to be heard on bond at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, at this time, the state intends to seek the death penalty. This is a capital case. We're asking that he be held without bond. In addition to that, he has a bond out of circuit court. We have filed motions to revoke those bonds that will be heard later in the month of August in circuit court.
Mr. Drummond, what I'm going to do before I make a position on bond, I'm going to ask you some questions, sir. And if this information is not correct, sir, please just tell me if it is not, okay? Can you still hear me okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 16 O'Neill Oakway, Apartment E in Jackson. Is that a good address for you, sir?
Not anymore. 54 Armory Lane, Jackson, Tennessee, 38301.
Okay. How long have you lived at that address, sir?
54 Armory Lane or at 16 O'Neill?
I'll make it easier. How long have you lived in the city of Jackson?
Since I was released in September of last year.
Okay. Before you were incarcerated on your previous charge, where were you living at?
6 Lynchburg Road, Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay, so for the majority of your life, have you lived in Jackson, Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any family in Lake County, Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to ask him questions about whether he's a prior convicted felon. I obviously don't want him to incriminate himself for that purpose. Folks, in the state of Tennessee, bond is a guaranteed right, with the exception of one incident, when it is a capital offense and when the proof is evident or is great. Based on the affidavits I have read here today, it does appear that the purposes of bond, in addition to not only what the statute says, but first and foremost, that it's the court's responsibility to take into consideration the safety posed to the community. The court finds that the defendant will be held without bond, and he'll be remanded into the custody of the Lake County Sheriff's Department, pending all appearances and hearings in this matter.
Your Honor, may I address one other issue?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, the state is also requesting a restraining order, not just as a condition of bond, but as a restraining order besides that, and that would be for the family of victims Courtney Rose, Adriana Williams, Braden Williams, and James Williams.
Mr. Drummond, let me go over with you, sir, what the general has said.
I'm sorry, and also the minor child, W.W., who was the minor child.
Yes, sir. I was going to include that, General, but I appreciate you mentioning that. Mr. Drummond, what I'm gonna do is, this is something that obviously you do not have this in front of you at the moment. I'm gonna be sending to you in a moment, through one of our deputies to the jail. We're gonna be sending you a form called Notice of Bond Condition. What that's gonna tell you is that you have bond conditions that you must follow. Obviously, if you are incarcerated, you will not be out on bond, but if you were to, be granted bond at a later date, then these bond conditions would apply. But your bond conditions are, you should have no contact with any of the family members of the victims in this matter, the alleged victims in this matter, Ms. Courtney Rose, Ms. Adriana Williams, Braden Williams, and Matthew Wilson. In addition to that, sir, you cannot possess a firearm under any circumstances, and you cannot have any contact as well with the minor child that's alleged to be involved in this incident. The court is also going to put a condition down that you must keep in contact with your attorney, Mr. Brian Huffman. In addition to that, sir, the court is going to issue restraining orders separate from your bond conditions that state you must not have any contact with these victims at all throughout the entire cause of action. The court is going to send those over to you. You will be served a copy of those. I told Mr. Huffman I did not discuss the possibility. I wanted to wait until he's officially appointed. If your office would like for me to go ahead and set another appearance date before the preliminary hearing, I'm fine to do that, Chairman. What's the state's?
You know, we set the others for August 14th. We'd like to keep all these together and set that date if possible.
Mr. Drummond, I'm going to continue your case to August the 14th, sir, at 9 a.m. Mr. Huffman will be in contact with you prior to that to go over your case, and he will be able to hopefully answer any questions that he has for you, sir, okay? Or that you have for him. I apologize. We will see you back here then, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Can I
sir.
ask a question?
As long as it's not related to the facts of your case or anything that could infringe on your Fifth Amendment rights, I'm fine with that, sir.
I'm just wondering, is now the time we need to ask for a quick and speedy trial, or how's that work?
Well, now that I've appointed you counsel, any motions that will be filed will go through your attorney, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, folks, the case is continued to August 14th at 9 o'clock. Thank you. We are going to also take up Mr. Powell. I believe I was told that they're going to bring him over. You folks who are here from the media, if y'all want to stick around for that, I'm fine to let you do that, okay? I want to say I appreciate the family's candor. I appreciate everybody's candor. This is the beginning of a long process in this, but I appreciate